Alright, welcome back. I am now trying to do the medium mission for the Object 260, which is ram them, and requires me to ram a tank one tier higher. Welcome back.
Now,
And so it begins.
don't miss
You are in a trap!
the most explosive.
It is always nice to not get the echo effect because I've turned on my sound on my Twitch channel. Apologies for that. Alright, unfortunately we do not have a tier higher than me to ram, so this will just be a standard try to win game. Now I usually go to the right. I'm actually going to go left this time, so let's show you how this plays out over here. This is actually a defense as well. They do have one fairly large arty, so I do need to watch out for that guy. I'm going to go ahead and get up on the back side of this hill up in front of me and start trying to pay attention and see if there's anything pushing up on the east, down the 0 line. We got a lot of KV5s. Now, this is a good tank to deal with KV5s because the regular armor piercing has got plenty of pen to go through them on almost anywhere. KV3 is drowned, so I'll take that. That works for me. Now, I'm not going to be super aggressive. I just realized there's 2 of us here, so we are in big trouble. In terms of numbers, the gun doesn't get down enough right there, so a bit of a rough spot to work. I do have a bulldog up top, kind of paying attention. I don't know if you can see through there. Hopefully you can. I don't see anyone coming. Now they do have to push us to win. Looks like that A44 tucked up underneath all of our guys over on the west. It's a good spot for them. Hopefully they clear him out soon, otherwise they're going to start getting wrecked by the guys up on the castle. Bulldog is clicking for someone to go there. Well, I'm going to take that as information that I can use. That guy just basically said his whole team is over there. I think they probably are, actually, based on what we're seeing. Bulldog didn't see anything. Is that a tree down or is it moving? I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to take a chance here that there is either a nothing here or so little that I should be able to handle it. Interesting, I don't see anyone here. Maybe I can take out the arty, huh? KV3's over here.
Penetration.
He's making a mistake coming this way.
They're
He's done.
knocked out.
I'm going to go take out this IS-3 here if I can.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Stay. Oh, don't go. There we go.
They're knocked out.
Laser accuracy on that gun is awesome. Alright, they got plenty of cannons left, and they're all going to be up here. There's the KV5.
Enemy is hit.
I'm going to use this rock.
Lost the track.
Okay, so he's just going to sit there, is he? That's good.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Should reload or
Drive on.
fix pretty quickly. Okay, and he hit a rock, so I'll take that. That's why I backed up to the rock. For that very reason. Now our weight of guns is good. I wouldn't say this is automatically won, but we're in really good shape right now, based on what they've lost and what we've got left. We should be in excellent shape right now. And at this point, I'm just looking to get up here and get some hit points out of them. I may be overexposed a little bit here, especially if they all turn on me. They know I'm here. That's good. That guy doesn't know I'm here. Otherwise, he'd have got off that hill and run.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Too bad he didn't get killed.
Gotcha.
Oh boy.
Radar man is bleeding. We can't rely on it.
Not good, Danny.
Enemy is hit.
I don't know if that guy's there or not anymore. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to come around here, start working on these guys. That withstood a lot of the damage.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Enemy is hit. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is destroyed.
One more for good measure, I guess. Alright, it's a decent game. Ace Tanker did 5,000. Yeah, right. We're just barely over 5,000. 1,300 base XP. That'll do the trick. Now, like I said, unfortunately, that guy gave away the team's position. I probably would have been much less aggressive. Their team did awful. Holy cow, look at the zeros on that team. That was rough. A second, I need to move that. Move that replay somewhere. All right. All right, let's give it a try again. Made some money on it. See if I can find a tier 10 to ram and kill somewhere along the way.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm actually going to go up to the north of the 0 line here. One of the reasons is maybe I can catch one of those TDs out in the open. Come on, dude. I can get a head of steam coming down that hill. There are 310s, maybe the 50M itself, if I can find it wounded nicely. I get honors with surviving and winning. Not that concerned about that. Obviously, I want to win the game, do as much damage as possible, but if I have to ram and die just to get the mission done, then I'm perfectly happy with that. I don't want to throw a game just to do that, obviously, but that's one of those tricky things. Yeah, somebody said no KV5s. That is amazing, actually. Alright, so we lost our Bulldog right off the bat. Not very helpful. U-75 IS-8 going down to the southern promontory. Interesting, their T-49 is down there. He's going to look to take a derp shot and run away. That's his whole purpose in life right there. I've got 2 big TDs and me, so we've actually got a considerable amount of our power coming up this hill. So we can't futz around too long down here. They got a lot going up the middle, ST1. I can also expect to potentially see a bunch of their TDs camp in this field back here. I'm actually going to get aggressive and push in. come on, Joe. Alright, I'm actually going to get around on these guys. They're all in the corner. I'm going to bet there's not much up here. If I can get around the corner and not meet... Yeah.
Permission to engage. Target released. One of our
That's not
tracks
good.
is damaged. Enemy armor is hit.
Not good, Danny. Not good.
Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them. Target unlocked. Penetration.
Just a bad play on my part. I didn't have the backup. If those guys had been there and come around the corner with me, we'd have owned those dudes. Okay, that was terrible. Yeah, don't do that. Over aggressive. There weren't enough tanks shown yet. I should have known. There were going to be at least one, probably two there. And those two guys were well back, weren't really jiggy with what I was doing, so it was just not a great situation all around. All right, let's try the same thing, same mission, but we'll do it with this premium tank. It's still a fairly heavy, big tier 8, and bummer. No tier 9s to ram. All right, I haven't seen this one yet. We're on Westfield. We're down on the bottom. I do not like this, being down on the bottom. I am not going to go along the south route. I'm not going the K line. I'm going to get up into the top and try to help them win. Try to get everyone to come up top. I'm going to go to my 6 gold rounds first.
Time to roll out.
Really hoping some of these guys come up with me. Alright, 3 is fine. You know, you're not going to get everyone to do what you want them, and we do need a couple guys to screen that south approach so they don't just jump on cab and force us into having to come back real early. But for the most part, that zero line fight is useless. It doesn't do anything until the end. And when I say until the end, the top fights determine the fight already, and that's just cleanup time over there. Either your guys won and you're getting the side shots, or your guys lost and everyone's coming after you up there. Very rarely, 5% maybe, and that may be over exaggerating a bit, is the game ever won from the zero line. You must win this upper area up here. Absolutely must. Alright, so we got a KB5 in town. That's fine. I'd rather have everybody up and pushing in their face. KB5 will keep them honest so they don't just sweep through the town and come around behind us. And they're doing essentially what they need to do, they being the other team. They're all up there. I'm going to do what the KB5 of ours is doing. Get up on top. Now there's a KB85. Maybe I'll go help this guy in town take this 85 down. I don't want him to see me until I get around this corner here. Ah. Okay. Now I'm going to get up here and help him with this 34. There's a KB85, or a KB5 there. Okay, that's fine. Let him sit there. I'll go help this WC11. Dude, sorry. That's my fault. That's terrible.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't penetrate their
Stupid
armor.
33.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
Love to track him.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Alright, going silent because I got real busy there, but I think we're in good shape now.
Penetration.
Alright, so I think we can basically take these guys down now. Actually
Target acquired.
gonna kill them and try to ram him.
We've lost a track.
Did not kill him on the round, but I did hurt him a bit. Alright, so there's still that KV-5 duking it out with the other one, being essentially ineffectual on each other. Shorter streak. Oh, maybe I get a shot here. Get up on the hill, maybe? Ram on him.
We didn't even scratch them.
Oh, this will be a kill. Or good damage anyway.
Track hit.
Wow, this tank is not nearly as heavy as I thought it was. Knowledge fail. Go help take this cave.
One of our
Ow.
tracks is damaged.
230-45 sitting up there. Alright, so I'm going to go back. It looks like they're pushing us there in the south, so let's go clean those guys up first. You can do it by moving through the town. You've got some cover. Should not be as easily seen if you were just as if you were just going straight through the straight across the open field there. Kind of roughing our guys up now. We're starting to see them. Come over here.
Penetration.
Piece of them anyway. Let's see. Okay, so I got to get back up here on top because they're actually going to be an issue. Could easily lose this based on these guys doing this. There we go. Nope, did not hit him. I know that because I hit the ground. I can see where I hit the ground. There we go. Just go, oh boy.
Enemy armor is hit. We're
Nope.
immobilized.
Ah, gosh, he got me. Ah. I gotta go down. No, actually, I
Let's
back
roll.
up.
Critical hit.
Really? Really?
We're dead for
Critical hit for the kill. Amazing. Amazing how much that happens to me. Easily should have killed him. Critical hit, no damage. Dives right down, hits his track, and that's it. God, I'd rather go through and not hit his track, actually, rather than hear critical hit with no damage on a side shot, on a kill shot. I'd rather just plain old missed him. It'd be nearly as frustrating. Looks like a win, though. Might have been a better idea for me to just rage down there and get up against one of the buildings. But I got tracked and that hurt me big time. This guy's reverse side scraping or something. He's not side scraping, but I guess he's just looking at where the RD is, hoping to show up. He hasn't been spotted yet. I don't know how much of this area they looked at. Whether they actually went around behind the buildings. They usually do, so. Just about done. Alright, let's get out of this. Go back to the 50. Looks like we're coming back in. That's a decent game. Made some cash. Monster Dash, some other crew experience mess. That is a crew bonus weekend. It's not bad. Several of us had pretty good games. Should be purple, I think, won't it? Yeah. Okay. Back to the E50. Let's see if we can get that ram kill. It would be nice to knock that one out. Okay. Sitting on Redshire. Not a great team. Tier 9s, that's nice. Not looking at 10s, except that I can't get my mission done. IS-8s and some heavies. Alright, I am actually going to go down to the 0 line. I'm going to try to entice as many people as possible. They do have 1 artillery. It does hit hard, but
Time to roll out.
it's only 1. Conquer reminds me I should play mine. I heard it's really nice after it's been buffed, and I actually liked it quite a bit. Now, this is not great here. Alright, what is probably going to happen here is I'm going to well overextend and I'm going to die. More than likely get swarmed. I wouldn't be surprised if that entire platoon's over here, the CDC and the E50. And once they notice it's just me, they're just going to come around me and wreck me. But I'm kind of curious. Let's see what happens here. Actually, I'm going to side scrape this corner. No, the CDC's right there. So that part of it's not true. Let's see here. I'm going to take a shot and I'm going to run right into that rock area. Alright, so that'll make him think about it. I backed him off. Okay, so he is going to come up. That probably means he had some friends show up too. Alright, good. Got a piece of him.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target.
Now, see, I absolutely despise that. There's a few things in this game I despise more than people who just roll up and take your spot. I don't like that one bit. Okay, good. That guy's dead. I think they've only got 2 here. So I'm thinking we can get around this dude. Or I can anyway. Hopefully I'm not seen by him.
Enemy armor is hit. Track hit. Penetration.
Oh, I'm stuck on this stupid rock. Get around, get around.
Enemy is hit.
Okay, I'm gonna kill this dude next. Oh, crap.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Ah, bad move. Bad move.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. One of our tracks is damaged. Bailout.
Not get away from him.
Got it.
Alright, that was over aggressive. I mean, who would have known a KV-5 would have driven right up and over that hill, though? That was amazing. I got really channelized on what I was doing right there, not paying attention. And then I went for extra. I thought what I wanted to do was go past the T-34. I didn't realize there was an IS-8 still camping behind him. Hadn't done a single thing yet. But there, again, this happened a couple games ago where there were so many tanks still unspotted that I should have known it was not time to get that aggressive right there. And probably I could have easily won this corner had I just stayed back because these guys were not that good. Man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Okay. Happens. Modder Kraken. Okay, so the 8.8 was not as heavy as I thought. Actually, this Panther's pretty heavy relative to its tiering and its pref. So it'll keep me to tier 8. So maybe I can find a tier 8 to ram. Could be the lower tiers is where I want to go for that ram mission. Plus it's decently mobile, but there are no tier 8s here. So regular game. Big push down in South America for this game. That there's a lot of new players. These guys don't have a lot of battles, but they're pretty awful. Especially that Kalolo guy. Good lord, 24. How many battles has he got? 4,000. Potentially a griefer. Purposely losing. I don't know. See what happens.
Time to roll out.
Okay, I like this map actually quite a bit, especially even on attack and defense. I actually like both ways because the battles are going to be here and here. Earlier I talked about most maps have a singular area that's the most important. Well, this one actually is split in two. These two hills have got to be taken. Now, on attack, you can win by pushing one of the hills and taking it as the main attack and holding the other one, or at least contesting it for a while, long enough for the other hill to be taken. I've also seen both hills taken. Now we've got quite a bit of our power coming up this hill, so I would imagine this northern hill is where we're going to do our best work. That 267 just got rocked by something season. Oh, it's KV2 sitting there. And a lot of it depends on whether they push up or not. The T-67 did not see anything. Depending on what they bring up here, I will tuck down and around. 25 right there.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Let's take that free shot on them. They do have an RD. I'm going to tuck right here and try to avoid getting hit. Yep. That is what he wanted to do. Now let's see if these guys can get some lights. I do need to watch. I can side scrape here, but the problem is that KV2 doesn't really care about side scraping much. Thanks, guy. That was great. Alright, so these 25 has come down, so let's do this to them. Got it. Alright, I'm going to tuck around now. The other hill is also being contested, so both fights are going on both sides. Not able to hit now, unfortunately. Ooh, T-29, don't hit me. Oh, good gosh, look at this.
Enemy armor is hit. The radio man is down. We can only signal nearby vehicles. Penetration. One of our tracks is damaged.
God dang it. This is gonna suck. Well, I blew it.
Enemy armor is damaged. We've lost a track. Enemy armor is hit. That one bounced.
Ah!
Everyone get out.
Terrible fight. Terrible. God, it was awful. Damn it. Let an E-25 beat me. Good God. The guy's a complete scrub. I just got owned by a frickin' tomato from hell. God. Oh, and these guys did nothing to help me. Look at them. All right, let's move on. No sense in bitching about that. That was embarrassingly bad. Well, things are going south quickly. That is more than likely a loss based on how those guys are playing. Alright. Let's get back into that E50 and see if we can't get that mission done. I was expecting to do a whole bunch more damage on the ram to that thing than I did. I should have tried to track it when he was coming up around. I kind of blew that. Dang it, no tier 10s again. Bunch of KV5s again. Really, the only way to avoid those things today are going to be to play tier 5 and below, which I don't want to do, or tier 10. Otherwise, you're going to see them no matter what you do. Alright, so I want everyone to push to the west. Because it's going to be a scrum over here for sure. Reason either way is okay on this one. I don't like the east because if you get sucked down the hill into this lower area, it's very difficult to get up and you can get trapped down there. Going west, you can always get back to the cap, and there's a lot of good shots down these alleyways for resets. So for my money, the most important battle is in the west. You push everything you've got over there, kill them, and either come back and defend or sweep to their cap and own them. Rarely does it go that way on this map, but that's how I would like it to. I'm going to cross right here, which is a dangerous move. I could get hit in the side. Also, this is exposed to Artie right here. I don't like it as far as that goes, but what I do want to try to get done here is pop somebody. Ah, darn it. Can I get seen? Wow. I'm actually going to go here because a lot of times Artie will be pre-aimed right there. Okay, so we got some guys here. Oh, hello.
Penetration. The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him. Viewfinder knocked out.
M12 did hit me.
Hardly see anything.
Shit.
Ricochet.
Alright, so I don't want to be poking there anymore because the stupid M12 is there.
We've
Got
got
an
the
M.
rangefinder working, but
Oh
it's
my gosh, I'm
marginal.
giving them my rear armor. That's really dumb.
Penetration.
God dang it. Now, another tomato idiot game of mine. I just absolutely blew that.
Penetration. Object destroyed. They're knocked out. Enemy armor is hit. The periscope is fixed, but it's still fragile.
Block him.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Nicely done. What do we got? We got a KB5 behind us. I'm going to go take care of him. Get him KB5. I'm right with you.
Enemy armor is hit.
Oh boy. That's rough. Ah, come on, dude. What the heck happened there? Where did that shot go?
We didn't even scratch them. Penetration.
Yeah, they're all in the middle, and that's a really bad spot for them.
We didn't even scratch them.
Dude, please don't block me in like... around him. Oh, we got this one. Nice, we actually got off cap. Come on, guys, get off cap. Give us some time. Guess not. Alright, so after a kind of rough start on my part, recovered. If that IS-3 wanted to do what he did, he should have gone around me and pushed into them. But I was kind of a one-shot, so I was not super interested in... I got that bug. Oh no, it's working. Alright, never mind. Oh wait, that's the other. Oh, that happened right after. Oh, okay. Jeez. Couldn't figure out what was going on there. All right. Looking for ram kill. Needing tier 10s. And survey says tier 10s. Okay. Mines, though. I would like to get up the hill. Yeah, they've got some mediums. We've got some mediums. They've actually got an extra in the FV, and we've got to go up on this bad side. So I don't... Not sure. I may actually go right. I'm going to go straight right. Try to get around behind him. Dun, 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 dun. So he's got a mission, and he said it. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. Help him out with his mission. What I want to do is get across to this, and I don't know if I'm going to get that done, but I would really love to. I'm just going to go full speed ahead. So far, so good. Okay, nice. Take it. I'm actually going to try to cross here.
Critical hit.
Okay. There we go.
Penetration.
Okay, Sean.
Penetration.
He doesn't actually see me, which is nice. I'll back up, dude. Go on. see him. This is not good. Come on, guys. Freaking Conway, piece of junk. Oh, come on.
Penetrate your armor.
Kidding me. Of course. He gets to shoot and he doesn't appear. That's super irritating. I'm in a dang medium, for goodness sake. That is the second time I've hit that guy with a crit, no damage.
That one didn't
Third time
go
I've bounced
through.
him. Of course.
Everyone get out.
Of course. Mine goes up and over him, and his nails me directly and kills me.
Track hit. We've lost a track.
Hardest is pissed. Oh, man. Especially like that Conway shooting through right at that range and not lighting up. Somehow things kept lighting him up from the hill, yet he shoots at me from 200 meters and doesn't light up. That's amazingly awesome. All right, so I'm going to leave this platoon and head back in there with the Fitty. All right, so there are tier 10s, but that is a rough platoon to deal with. I'm going to go over there and try to meet them head on. I know they're going to come that way. I'm going to be a little bit more defensive on it, though. I think this team's in big trouble.
Let's go.
It's an interesting case here, actually, a case study for XVM. It shows us at 45%. Overall, we have a pretty good team. There's me, some blues, but we're down a tier. Most of our good players are in tier 9s. They've got theirs up in tier 10s. In addition, they're platooned. So there are 3 of their 4 tier 10s are platooned. That equals rough for us, for sure. 1390. That is the best I could have happen there. Now I think I'm probably going to get pushed big time right here now. Bad mistake on my part. I'm in trouble here.
Enemy armor is damaged. One of our tracks is damaged. We're down
Should've
to
known.
everyone get out.
Yeah, I went a little too far forward. Look how far back all of our guys are. I mean, I tried to do that to try to slow those dudes down, and maybe our guys would come up and help me, but they didn't do it. They just let them roll in. All right, tomato game there. I said what would happen, and then I went like I was going to be able to stop it. More than likely, I should have fallen back immediately when I noticed those guys weren't coming up. But if you don't take some of those forward positions, there's really nothing you can do later on to fix it. So, you know, I don't know. That game was in big trouble. That team was in big trouble from the very beginning. I wonder if there's a tier 6. Well, let's try this again. It's still fairly heavy. Get a wounded tier 7. I might be able to ram him and kill him. I said tier 7, I meant tier 8. Okay, all right, that's okay. Here they are. At least there's some targets. Unfortunately, it's highly unlikely I'm going to ram tier 8 KV5s to death unless they had 1 hit point. However, there is a tier 8 RHM in there. So if I could find him, and I'm going to suspect he's out in the field, I'm actually going to change what I usually do. Usually I would go try to help in the town. The reason I say that is on this particular mode on this map, being regular or normal, the most important fight happens in here. This is where the game is won. You can always flex back out to deal with guys getting to your cap. Rarely, it happens, but very rarely does the swarm through the field win this map.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Stupid Type 59, it bounced him. 304 is up ahead of here going, guys. Aggressive move there, slow pokey. All right. Comes an E25.
Armor is hit.
But nicely hit him. There's an E25 there too. Oh, come on, Joe. Listen.
Penetration. Enemy armor is
Go
damaged.
burn.
We've torched them. Got him.
Take it.
Enemy armor is
Both those
destroyed.
clowns are dead. Oh, hello.
Enemy is hit. That one didn't go
Oh, man.
through.
Go through every time.
Enemy armor is hit.
Very good. Types up there, huh? Where's that RHM? That's what I want to know. Waiting for me to poke here.
Enemy is hit.
Who's gonna hurt? Watch him get on the side here. That's where it is.
Critical hit.
Critical hit. Come on. YOLO! got RHM is currently unspotted. I'm going to suspect he probably just spotted me. Bet he's in one of these bushes. Camping bush. Here's the question. Is he here? No. He should hit me right here. Oh man, where is he? Oh boy.
We penetrate their armor. The main gun is destroyed.
Come
That
on,
one
Joe.
didn't go through.
Ugh.
Critical
Come
hit.
on, man.
Critical hit.
Really?
We didn't even.
What on earth?
That one didn't go through. Critical hit.
Oh my gosh, it's because I've got HEN, you dummy. Tried to fix something. Ah, jeez.
Penetration.
No wonder.
Enemy armor is hit.
There we go. Is the RHM alive? Oh, they got him. Darn it. Yeah, that's what you get for being dumb. Life's hard. It's harder when you're stupid. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, dummy. Limited your damage by being dumb. I don't know how many I don't know how many HE shots I put into it. Screaming about what's going on, man. Well, you're shooting HE at out of a 90 millimeter, whatever the hell this thing is. 75 millimeter. At a T29, expecting it to do damage. Potential. Oh, I wonder if I can ramp this KV5. Oh, dang. Oh, missed.
Ready to fire.
Oh,
Target
missed.
lost.
God. Dang it. Decent game, not crazy good, but it's okay. Alright, it's a pretty good tank, I like it. I guess another option is to ram an Artie with it. Something else to look for, potentially. Alright, so I have a 1 with that. Let's go with stuff I haven't doubled. Type 59 is always fun. It can get a ram kill as long as it's not something too big. Jeez, come on.
Let's go.
Alright, so I'm going to get up to the hill here. Really pay attention to what we got going on. What we got going on is a bunch of tomatoes, a bunch of KV5s, and a ton of KV5s for us to deal with. Alright, so I'm going to get up here and play punchy face with these KV5s. To go out on a limb. It's not much of a limb because it's pretty much the truth, but we're going to have a big bunch of trouble with these guys if we don't get enough guys coming up here, and we really don't. If they're smart, and I think they are because they're all kind of green, or at least a good portion of them are green, and there's a blue, they're going to roll right up on top of this and keep coming, and they're just not going to slow down. Those KB5s will soak up all the damage as they just plink away. Yeah, we're going to get them here. Yep, there's the first one. Maybe they're going to play. Oh, that's an IS-6. There's one right there.
That one bounced.
Bounced a gold round off of them.
Enemy is hit.
Take that. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Why am I zinging around in weird directions here?
They got the commander. We can't
He
see
passed
what's
me.
going on. The rangefinder took a hit. We can only shoot close targets. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Having a hard time with
Optics
this guy.
repaired. Target mobilized. Enemy armor is hit.
Just getting slammed by everything. Here we go.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Do it. Bang. Have a nut.
Enemy is hit.
Holding our own, but we're starting to lose hit points now. I lost 8 points. Alright, lost the hill.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration. We didn't even scratch them.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for getting me right.
We can't turn it. Track hit. We've lost it.
Ah! Can't fix it.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Whatever, I'm not going to answer him. Not going to answer it. Doesn't matter. Okay. Ramming. What else do I have? There's the Rudy. Let's go back to the T59, or Type 59, and make some money on that. That's going to be an average game, yeah, for the mediocre. Yeah, that was rough. Trying to chew through all those turrets and just all those KB5s coming up there. It was really unwinnable. That's not exactly true. It's not unwinnable, but it was very unlikely with the team that we had. All right, well, this is interesting. I'm actually going to go out towards the cap, but I'm not going to the cap.
Let's get this show on the
Actually,
road.
I'm going to go this way. Let's see what kind of help I got coming with me. Trying to get, oh, come on, guy, come on. Don't do it. Let me through. Oh my God. All right, sometimes I'll actually go up here with the mediums. My purpose is to get up under this rock. Keep the other team from pushing. This will be interesting here to see if I make it without getting popped. Okay. Now, sometimes I'll push right in. I don't want to overcommit too much because I'd hate to show up there and then have a bunch of KB5s and stuff piling in on me. But it looks like, oh, just like that. Crudderama.
Our main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well. Penetration. Shoot our driver. Enemy armor is damaged.
Ah, dang it.
Enemy is hit.
Come on, dude, come in here and help me with this guy.
Penetration. We're immobilized. Let's go. Penetration. Track hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is hit.
Oh, no. Dang it.
Critical hit.
Critical damage.
We lost the track. Enemy is hit.
Come on, kill it.
Get going. Target acquired. This vehicle is had it.
See these guys sitting back? See all these guys right here? That's just not a place to be when we're up there fighting like that. Now, I guess the 5100 probably clipped in the Jag Panther, but they just sat there and let us get owned. And that's the problem with getting a little overcommitted like I did. Now, I did drag the two KB5s came up, but man, we were just outnumbered. I should have just gone around and made sure I killed that KB5. I'll let him live at 111 hit points. That did not help. And if I'd have killed him, we probably could have turned around and taken out the Tiger P, and we'd still be alive at least for a little while longer. So that was my big mistake there. I sort of expected one of our guys to kill him, but they were really busy with what they were doing. So Tiger P made a nice move. He basically broke it apart for them. It's not lost, but we're not in good shape now. Let's go and see what these clowns are doing. See, they've all stacked up behind this thing, and they're just playing peekaboo. That's an awful, awful plan. Absolutely useless. They need to be up top. They need to push over top these guys and take them down. But they're all going to stay in that little alleyway because bad players have a hard time with flanking. They tend to get flanked when they try to do it, so they're much happier to go hold down behind some cover and play peekaboo for the entire game. Tiger 2 is terrible. Alright. No sense sitting around here talking about how terrible people are. Okay. Let's give one more shot with the RAM kill, the E50. Then I'll take another break after this one and be back later.
Move out.
Okay. Let's head off to the right. There are no tier 10s to deal with, so standard. We're all mediums. I'm going to actually tell them I'm going up here. I'm getting super aggressive on them here. Looks like the T-55A has the same idea. Good. He says affirmative. As long as... Thanks, dude. As long as we can work together and not get in each other's way. Could be very effective. Alright, so I'll dive down here. I actually drive up along this edge. I don't want to get too far right. There are no... Oh, dude, if you'd have waited for me, we could have done this thing together. But now you're just getting wrecked alone.
Enemy armor is hit.
Dang it, dude. And here comes the E50.
Penetration.
Burn.
Enemy fuel tank is hit. Gotcha.
Okay. Ah, JT is there. It's just not good.
Penetration.
And a KV4. And the E50. So they got a lot of dudes. And look at this. All our guys are camping in the back. Because when you're bad, that's what you do. When you're bad, you just sit in the back doing nothing. I'd like to kill this KV5 dude here. Ah, they saw me.
Enemy armor is hit. We didn't penetrate the armor. Penetration.
Shot.
Penetration.
Alright, 13F up here. 50 just shot.
Bailout.
30 got me, you're kidding.
Vehicle has had it.
How did he get that shot? Wow. Man. And still they sit back there. T35 and JT in the middle back at our cap. Not helpful. Still can't believe that T30 shot me from there. That must have been just the very tip top of my turret. Dadgummit. JT is a major pain right there, but no RD to deal with him. Got to flank him at some point, but now a T49 sitting back there is just simply is not helpful. Man, that guy is absolutely useless. Okay, so that's a toss-up, really. Probably a loss from what I'm seeing, but
fired on the students. A blindfolded half-court shot that is now the talk of campus and beyond.
sorry, I was watching something. Some reporter talking about a half-court shot that was amazing. Throws it up over his back and it actually goes right in. All right.